the man, the myth, the legend, new LSU coach Gus Duggerton, fresh off of back-to-back national championships, one at Tennessee, then at Toledo, and now he comes to the Bayou. Coach Gus Duggerton, a.k.a. Colin McClow. Colin, how's this going?
It's good. I'm good to be here. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I couldn't have a cooler guest if I wanted to. So tell the people, who are you in reality, and where are you from and whatnot?
My name's Colin McClow. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, local comedian here. I have a full-time job, the comedian stuff on the side. But yeah, that's from Jacksonville, born and raised, graduated from Florida State in 2012. And now I'm back in Jacksonville, just living life.
So you're a Knowles fan by trade.
By trade. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Knoll family, both parents graduated from FSU. My older sister went there. She was a diver there at FSU. And so it wasn't really my choice. I was definitely happy to do it, but I was raised a Seminole, and that's, only 2.5 hours away. It's got a raise to go to FSU.
But always been a big sports guy, just naturally into sports?
Yeah, no, absolutely, yes. Yeah, I grew up playing baseball. Did football in high school, track and field, played golf. So, yeah, I'm a huge sports fan.
How did all this craziness start for you? For some guy, you just kind of became Coach Duggs.
Yeah, it was I follow Big Cat. I follow, El Perez, Dave Portnoy. I follow a lot of Barstool people, and I happened to notice that he was playing NCAA because there 14 because there was no March Madness going on, and so that was what he was doing in place of that. He happened to create a fictional coach on the game, and he, in his words, tried to make it, as big of a coach as he could. And when one of the cartoonists or drawers or graphic designers that works at Barstool actually, drew the coach as a cartoon, it was when he was at FSU. And I saw the image, and I'm like, okay, well, hold on. Now that's I'm a big guy. I have a mustache. That kind of looks like I've already got all the FSU gear. So I just decided, hey, I'm going to take a picture and just make a joke that, hey, this is me. So I went to Walmart, bought a headset. I usually have a full beard, shaved my beard just down to the mustache, and put on my FSU gear. And I tweeted it out to Big Cat and said, hey, Big Cat, identity theft isn't a joke. And, a little office line to,
a little Dwight Schrute action there.
Yeah. And so, and I told my friends, I'm like, oh, hey, I think this is funny. This might get a retweet. And then I woke up the next day and I had like 10,000 likes, and Big Cat had DM'd me saying like, hey, great picture. And I rolled with it from there. I did a little video, and he was, like I said, he was at FSU. He was leaving. I'm like, hey, I'm not doing anything this weekend. Maybe I'll drive to Tallahassee and take some pictures as Doug's in front of Doak Campbell Stadium. And so I did that, and it kind of just snowballed from there, and I've been enjoying it since.
You have 60,000 followers on Twitter now. Okay, how many did you have before all this started?
So I'll say this. Coach Duggs has like 60,000 followers. So I'm definitely cognizant of that. Colin McClow had like 250, and they were mainly friends who I also followed, friends from high school and college. But yeah, like I said, once I did the picture and posted that, it kind of started coming from there, just more and more followers. And as I continued acting it out and actually wearing the gear, the schools were sending me gear, and I got a green screen. I started playing it more. The likes and the follows have just they haven't stopped.
Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. Do you think this is going to be able to translate? Like obviously you own that account with all those followers. It's probably going to continue to grow a little bit. Is this going to translate into your aspiring comedy career at all?
I would hope so. That's always been a question. It's like, because it was my original handle was my name. And so it was odd the first week or two because people were tagging me, but also saying Coach Duggs in parentheses. And it was like, I was like, okay, well, I guess I can just change my handle. But that has been a question, like, how am I going to transition? Again, it's Coach Duggs that has them. I am a comedian. So it's nice to have that audience. It's nice to know, hey, I am able to hold an audience with, some kind of material. So that's been nice to see, and we'll see how it transitions. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I'm just having fun with it right now. And at the end of the day, if this is just a crazy story during quarantine, that's cool too.
So maybe don't quite expect you to go on stage with the name Coach Doug's anytime soon, huh?
Yeah. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Obviously, Coach Doug's is Big Cat's creation and everything, and I just happen to be, I guess, the real life Coach Doug's.
So we'll real life embodiment of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Been pretty wild.
And as I'm walking, around in public, and some people here and there notice me, and they call me Coach Doug's, and I'm cool with that.
So I saw the mayor of Toledo tweet at you and Big Cat that y'all are getting the key to the city. Are you actually going to get a key to the city of Toledo for a video game national championship that you didn't even play?
That is the beauty of it. I'm taking a lot of the credit here in real life. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know that I'm pretty sure he's invited us to a game whenever the next football season is, and I'm sure we'll go out there, or at least I'll be there in spirit if anything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is an actual key to the city. He told Big Cat, when he started playing with Toledo again, hey, if you win the national championship with Toledo, this key to the city is yours. And Penn Gaming is a stakeholder in Barstool, or they own Barstool, and I believe they have a casino there in Toledo. So maybe they'll put the key to the city in the casino and put Coach Doug's thing at their sports book that they have there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that's pretty wild there, I'd say. But your hype speeches, that has to help Big Cat play, right?
Oh, well, I don't want to say it gives them all the, I don't want to take all the credit, but I would be remiss if I said it didn't at least help,
Right. Look, if motivating players in football is half of winning a championship, it's got to be at least 85% on his stuff, right? So it's 100% mental for him. So,
yeah, and that's what I always say. Football, it's 80% mental and 40% physical.
There you go. And video games are even more. So I saw pictures of you at the University of Tennessee. Have you gotten to actually go to all of these schools and check them out?
So with everything going on, I haven't been able to go to all the schools. With Tennessee, it was something special. Tennessee was all in, the school was posting about it. Alumni were posting about it. And that happened at Texas Tech. It happened with Patrick Mahomes. And when I was at USC, Matt Leinart was tweeting about it. And but Tennessee rather, they were all in. Every coach, everybody was in on it, and he stayed there for 2 seasons, which was the first time he's done that. And I thought to myself, why not? It's only an 8-hour drive, and I did see that one of the bars had put up a little marquee that said Coach Doug's drinks for free here. So I said, why don't I go try it out? And I did, and it worked out.
Did you drink for free?
I did. Yeah. It's actually a really cool place too. It's very laid back. It's kind of like a party. And I got a little tour of their facilities, their indoor practice facility. Went into Neyland Stadium. It's so different being on the field and looking up and seeing 102,000 seat stadium. But yeah, I got to do all that. And it was a crazy experience. I'm again, who knows where this will go, but just to be able to. I did that one thing during quarantine. It was pretty cool.
No, that's really cool. So has LSU reached out to you at all? Are you coming down to Baton Rouge to take some drinks at Fred's?
I can't say I'm definitely gonna be there this weekend, but I'm not saying I'm not coming. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, so I don't
know
what.
So breaking news.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, but yeah, I think that would be a little silly to go to Knoxville, 8 hours away, and not spend another half hour heading to Baton Rouge. So yeah, I definitely plan on making a trip. They are obviously busy. This is their ring, this is their ceremony and everything. So LSU's been real busy with a lot of other stuff. So they haven't really posted about Doug stuff, but I understand why.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty wild, those rings.
Yeah.
So what's been the coolest individual experience you've had throughout this process?
So it's all been crazy, but I would like one of the things that's happened to me that I didn't expect, didn't really plan out. It was just a really cool moment where I just kind of like sat back and thought like, wow, that was awesome. I was in downtown Knoxville, in front of one of their old theaters, and a fire truck drove by, and there was a guy driving the fire truck, a firefighter, and he pulls back his microphone. He goes, "Go win a natty, Coach Duggs," and I'm like, all right, like that's not just some random like college, guy in college who's, saying, "Hey, Coach Duggs." That's like a grown man driving a fire truck who like slowed down his fire truck to yell, "Go get the natty, Coach Duggs." And I was like, that's awesome.
That's incredible. That's outstanding. I mean, and it's all over a video game that some guys play. Hey man, we're looking for stuff during this pandemic, right?
Yeah, it's a 6-year-old video game. Yeah, they haven't made it in years. And
Best
yeah,
$60 I've ever paid in my life.
Yeah, well, and I think now it would be a good deal if you found one on eBay for like $150.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the NCAA 14, at least for PS3 and I think 360. And I know Big Cat has a big deal to do with that. I'm sure quarantine helps as well, but I'm pretty sure they're on eBay. They're going for like $150 for the game.
It's the only reason I still have a 360. Okay,
yeah.
So the real interview has to start now. I don't want to talk to Colin anymore. He's boring me, okay? I need Coach Duggs. There we go. Got the cigar out. Coach Duggs, you're in LSU's brand new $28 million football ops facility.
I am.
Coach, is $28 million too much for a locker room when the library has leaks and stuff going on right across the street?
I mean, is $28 million really a lot of money when you consider everything we're doing here on the football field? I have 3 rings that I would say are worth $28 million. And, I think maybe if we get another 3 rings next year, another three rings that year after that, I don't think $28 million is a lot of money. Plus, this is from the athletic department, or, it's from boosters. It's $28 million from football for football. Maybe we'll put some books in here and we'll make it a $28 million library. How about that?
Yeah, Coach. Last year, former coach Ed Orgeron and the LSU Tigers, they got 3 championship rings. Okay, is 3 enough for a championship team?
It is now. It is now. After this season, I'm going to say we need to step it up.
How many rings do you need?
How many is enough?
I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. What's in the budget?
I'm going to have to say not enough.
Not enough. Okay, gotcha, Coach. And are your rings going to be even bigger?
When it comes to that, I'm a classy guy. I don't like huge gaudy things. I think the rings the Coach O got for LSU last year, I think those are perfect.
Yeah.
They might be a little bit bigger just because my fingers are a little bit bigger, but other than that, I think those are the perfect size.
Well, Coach, of course, last year, Coach Orgeron was the college football playoff champion. You were the BCS national champion back-to-back. I mean, was there a little contention there that they ousted Coach O and brought you in, a national championship coach?
Well, Coach O and I are good friends, and, we still talk and everything. I wish him the best. Obviously, who knows? He may come back and coach next season. I don't know where I'll be, but we're still good friends, and that's really what matters.
No, real talk though. If y'all had to get in a fight, could you take him?
If I got lucky, and he got unlucky, maybe. But I mean, that's a difficult question. I mean, that's an unstoppable force moving an immovable object,
No, I know exactly what you mean. You just spoke to me on a spiritual level with that. I totally understand. Coach, you actually had to issue a statement a couple seasons ago. You were grilling gator burgers and someone came into your private residence and then hacked your private Twitter and posted a video of you singing Rocky Top, and you messed up the woo, which is you don't mess up the woo as a Tennessee Volunteer. Coach, are you prepared to sing neck?
I've told myself I don't, that, that's in the past. I've made amends with that misplaced woo. It was ill-timed. I have apologized for that. Moving forward, I never had any issue like that again. And I am confident that I will sing and sing appropriately neck at LSU.
Well, you better be right, because fans have been clamoring for neck for years. I mean, years since I was a freshman. I was the freshman class that ruined it for everybody. They stopped doing it after then. So, and you came out with a statement that it has to be played once a quarter. If fans are loving you. Because
it's not just once a quarter. It's minimum once a quarter. I'd like to add an addendum to that. It also should be played immediately before and following each game.
No, absolutely. Like, make that the new alma mater. Like, forget that. No, STTDB. All right. So, Coach, this is a sore spot for. It's really, really sensitive for LSU fans. Okay, predictable play calling. Okay, Les Miles was the head coach here for 12 seasons. Okay, and he won 10 games a year doing it. He ran almost exclusively the toss dive. Okay. And your past, people are starting to clamor that, he's winning games, but predictable play calling. He always calls the shark wheel. Coach, are you worried that you're the next Les Miles?
Not at all. Not at all. First of all, I understand people's concerns about the shark wheel. But as far as Doug's is concerned, it's shark till you bark. And it doesn't matter if it's predictable, if it still works. If they know what's coming and they still can't stop it, that's on them. That's all I got to say about it.
Bold words. Coach, in closing here, do you have a Doug's guarantee for what's going to happen this season?
I have a Doug's guarantee that I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to make sure my heart's in good condition. And if I win a national title, I will retire.
Wow. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Well, Coach Duggs, thank you. Get ready for that Bama game. Got a big one. We know how much that means to Tiger fans. Go get them, Coach.